Hey guys, welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We were on our way to the temple to deal with Zanedra, but we got waylaid by someone, so we're just here to see what is going on. So let's get mounted. Not sure if there's going to be combat, but we might as well prepare as if there is. And let's take a look at the map. Berenger, okay. I guess there might be a fight, but they also might not be. Berenger stands leaning on his sword. This time he does not hide the fact that he was waiting for you. Knight Commander, why are you here this time? There is fire in the old warrior's eyes, which he is at pains to conceal. I heard that your crusade is more successful than the previous ones. I heard you routed the Ivory Sanctum and its Beetle King is now worm fodder. That is, if worms would deign to eat something as disgusting as Xanthia Vang. What you have done is impressive. Admit it, you came here for a reason. Are you ready to give up your hermit ways? Maybe I do. Berenger hesitates. If you think an old paladin who's almost forgotten how to talk to people can be of any use. Welcome to the 5th Crusade. I will be glad to see you in Dresden. Your word is my command. Alright, very nice.
Godspeed.
We need all the help we can get, so his experience fighting demons would surely come in handy. And he's survived this long by himself, so that says something, I think.
Let us press on.
Alright, now we're at the Temple of Good Hunt. Okay, we've got some baddies here.
We will win this war.
Let's just charge in. And, oh, okay, there's more guys over here. Okay. That's done.
Godspeed.
Now let's go after these guys.
No reason to pause.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
You are my favorite aide.
And I guess we go after the votaries and the evokers. Another evoker, that's fine.
You won't survive me.
Okay, now we're done here. I think we need to heal up a bit. Alright, let's search this area for any treasure. Doesn't look like there's anything there.
We won't fall
Oh,
here.
more of them over here, this direction.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking. We march ahead.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. So I suppose we are heading in.
Quiet steps, weapons ready.
Okay, Zanedra's right here. Not sure why we can't talk to her. Oh, there it is. Zanedra looks at you in alarm and irritation, but she quickly regains her composure. Her tone is threatening. So you found my literal refuge then, Commander? Can't say I'm happy to see you here. We're in a bit of a hurry, and you no doubt plan to wreak the same mayhem you did in Ivory Sanctum. Why don't you come back another time? The woman's words carry a taunting edge. What did you say to little Kiado? He wasn't at all like himself when I arrived. He attacked me and tried to kill me, so unlike our little coward, he's in the collar now. He will nourish us before we depart on our long journey. Sealer is muttering promises of a slow, painful death. Let the boy go, and you will have the chance to survive this day and stand trial for your deeds. One chance. Why don't you get on your knees and lay down your sword, and then we'll see if I agree to your bargain. What are you doing here? This is the temple of the Horned God. You can appreciate the irony. Grubby peasants were worshipping a god with a stag's head above, while down in the crypt I was performing masses for Baphomet, the father of Minotaurs. You idiot crusaders never even considered that their enemy could be hiding in your own holy places. This place was my secret lair, the place where I enlightened those who were seeking, but now that you have destroyed our stronghold in the Ivory Sanctum, it is time for the servants of Baphomet to go west, to a less dangerous location. Why didn't the temple cleric tell anyone about you? That cowardly little pup, I came here and ordered him to obey me, and he didn't even put up a fight. I placed a curse on him, one my master taught me. If that little wimp allowed anyone but a true servant of Baphomet into the crypt, he would be doomed to an excruciating death. Oh, it was fun watching the torment of the pitiful little coward. You'll pay for what you did to this poor boy. For what I did to this one in particular? What about all the other poor mortals that you herded toward me to be slaughtered? This boy is but a drop in the ocean of souls that I have corrupted and led into treachery. How dare you defile this temple? How dare I? I am the defiler of temples. I am the temptress of priests. I am the thief of relics and shrines. I am Zanedra. Who are you to barge into my sanctuary? Be gone. You won't escape this time. Ha ha ha. Let's see if you are brave enough to follow me, valiant crusader. Do you have the guts to pursue me into the shrine of Baphomet, the lord of the Ivory Labyrinth? And know this. If you step over the threshold of the crypt, Kiado's death will be excruciating. A brood of hungry rats will appear inside him and they will chew him from the inside out. If you choose to fight me, you will also be condemning him to death. Okay. Missed the conversation because of the journal entry. Oh. Okay, he killed her. Not so fast, Zanedra. You desecrated my temple. You took my courage, and you will answer for it. Feel the wrath of Erastil. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Not bad. Unfinished letter. Okay. Interesting. Let's talk with him then. Kiado's eyes are ablaze. No trace remains of his youthful diffidence. Commander, I killed that accursed witch and her servant. The power of Erastil freed me from Zanedra's curse. Praise be to him and to you. Without your help, I would still be shaking in a corner like a kicked puppy. Kiado smiles sheepishly, and suddenly the young timid cleric you remember has appeared before you and gone as a tough demon killer. When Zanedra showed up here, I remembered what you said. I screwed up my courage and I tried to chase her down. There's no use. They grabbed me and tossed me in the crypt. They wanted to eat me last, the beast. Then I heard you arrive, and I beseeched Arueshalae to help me. Suddenly the ropes around me fell away, and the sarcophagus of Delamere the Blessed was open and bathed in light. I grabbed her bow and arrow and killed the demons guarding me. The cleric briskly unclasps his leather breastplate and holds it out to you along with the bow. Take them. They should belong to a real hero, not me. I'm unworthy. Kiato forcefully presses the relics into your arms. Okay. I want to know more about this temple and everything connected to it. Where to begin? This temple is dedicated to Delamere. Oh, I mean, of course it is a temple of Arueshalae, but Delamere was the prior of this temple. I mean, no, I'm the prior of this temple, and she is like its blessed mother superior, its patroness. The young man falls into a confused silence and looks pleadingly at you. What is it like to be a prior? Oh, it's terrifying. I live here alone, you see. People travel a great distance to come here, but I've been given an important task. Here in the whirlwind, these temples are needed more than ever so that people don't lose their faith. But that doesn't stop my legs shaking in terror. When I think of my teacher Rathimus, rest his soul, I just feel like running away. I swear, I would have run long ago, but one thing keeps me here. Arueshalae would not have granted me these spells for no reason. I cannot let him down, or the people. I can't let them down either. You say you're a coward, but you're in no hurry to leave this place, even though nobody's keeping you here. I know from experience how scary it is to be alone, surrounded by strangers. You're not as weak as you think you are. You're stronger than most. This place frightens you, but you're still here. You should be proud of that. Arueshalae is with me. If my faith is strong, his antlers will protect me from evil demons. He won't let them devour me. Tell me about Delamere. She lived in these parts back when Sarkoris was still standing. She was a priestess of Arueshalae, and the Khelids deeply respected her for her hard nature and her unshakable faith. Arueshalae blessed her with various wonders, and the common folk knew that she would stand up for them. Delamere did not like city life. She said cities encouraged vile deeds and corruption of the soul. She said that people ought to live in small clans where everyone knows everyone, where everyone is kin, and where every person has a duty to the rest. You can't hide your sins in a village. In a village, everyone knows what kind of person you are. She had a revelation, and she would travel around the villages and see how many people lived there. If any settlement had more than 53 souls, she drove out all the rest and told them to settle elsewhere, because otherwise the villages would have grown and turned into little towns. Her methods were harsh, of course, but people still listened to her, because Arueshalae himself was on her side. She had an edge to her. She single-handedly chased off whole bands of marauders that harassed villages. And after she died, this temple was built in her honor, in the place where Arueshalae gifted her with his relics. They say it was here that a white stag emerged from the forest and spoke to her in a human voice, telling her that she should hunt it, because it was the will of her lord. Delamere tracked that stag for 3 days and 3 nights through the forest, and when she ran it to ground, she made its antlers into a bow, and its hide into armor, and that bow never misses, and Arueshalae himself blessed that armor so that it repelled the strikes of enemies. Delamere the Blessed was wise. More than wise, and her temple has been entrusted to me, who was a mere shepherd boy not so long ago. They say Delamere looked after animals herself in her youth, and look at all she accomplished. Okay. Let's go. I do want to see what Delamere's relics are. And I as well, Commander. I'm returning to Dresden. I've had enough adventures for a lifetime. I hope to see you again sometime. Maybe we can return the relics to him later on, if we want. Composite Holy Enhancement +2. Enemy must pass a Fortitude save or become entangled for 1 round and can only be equipped by good aligned characters, okay? Allows its wearer to cast spells from the plant domain as if they were 2 caster levels higher, okay? Not great. But they are what they are. Let's go back down again.
Let us press on.
Okay, well, seems like these demons aren't going to do anything. Or they're not going to come back up. Or come back alive.
We march ahead.
And that quest is done. So now we are back to doing Kael'thas's request and waiting for the Queen to arrive. So we'll head back to Dresden now and progress some time. Okay, we are back at the Citadel and we've rested up now as well, so let's go to Crusade Affairs. Okay, Fate of the Wicked Dope. I think we wanted to make a staff, if I remember correctly. Yeah. We want the Plague of Madness. So let's do Quarterstaff. The skilled craftsman cleaned the withered vines from the Wicked Dope staff and recovered its battle-like appearance. Rightio. Now, let's honor Kael'thas's wish. And we will, yeah, let her friends know about the truth of her fate. Let's do that. 10 days to solve it, though. That's kind of crazy. And we still haven't done all the relics just yet, so hopefully we'll have enough time to do that. But yeah, I think for now I will continue skipping days and then we'll come back when something of consequence happens. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, we've got a couple of crusade events that need our attention, I think. Irbeth reports that a letter has been received from a certain high-ranking inquisitor. It is to be handed to the commander confidentially and for his eyes only. And we need to go to commander's headquarters to resolve that. While exploring Sarkorian lands, a group of scouts stumbled upon a hidden settlement of exiles, runaway witches and sorcerers practicing forbidden rituals, criminals in their homeland. They did not welcome the commander's soldiers and made it clear that they did not want anyone meddling in their affairs. Okay. Lawful, we get leadership experience. Finance point income increases by 10, which is probably nice. 7 Hell Knights. Let's get the finance points. No matter how sinister rituals the witches perform, they are not enemies of the Crusaders. You can trade with them. Alright. Let's check out the secret dispatch now then. Irbeth looks a little puzzled, but salutes you as protocol demands. Commander, you have a letter from Mendev. It was sent via the Church of Iomade by a trusted courier from the Nerosian archives. It is sealed and signed by Inquisitor Leota, and I was asked to deliver it to you personally, so that's what I'm doing. Why do you look so puzzled? I know Inquisitor Leota very well. His nickname is Hawkblade for a reason. He works in the field. He does not deal with paperwork. I was wondering what he was doing in Nerosian in the archives of all places. The most dangerous things the Inquisition can catch there are rats, not witches or cultists. On second thought, I don't want to know. I'm better off staying out of the Inquisition's business. Alright, thanks Irbeth. You can leave now. I presume this is going to be about Daeron. So let's take a look. I'm esteemed Knight Commander. I'm writing to you regarding the case which you so graciously helped me to investigate. I hasten to inform you that I may have discovered something that will help us finally unravel the mystery of what happened in the place known to us both. It may also help to neutralize the source of this mystery. My current research compels me to take a short trip outside Mendev, but I will return shortly and find you wherever you are at that moment. I urge you not to take any further steps in this regard without me. The danger may be much more serious than both you and I presumed at the beginning. May the gods be with you, Leota Hawkblade, servant of the people of Mendev and loyal inquisitor of Our Lady Iomade. It is crucial that he does not suspect a thing. You know who I mean. Okay. Very interesting. It hasn't triggered a quest thing, so there's that. We do have like a month, I think they said it would take the queen to get here, so we might have a bit of time for Leota to do whatever he needs to do. And I'm also not sure if we've done anything to do with Daeron's personal quest in Act 3 yet or not, so maybe we do need to wait a little while longer. But we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'm going to go back to Crusade Affairs and continue skipping days to see if there's anything else going on there. So, see you guys in a bit once again. Okay. Apparently there's another supposed companion quest to do related with Arueshalae. Commander, what's your succubus pal done this time? What are you talking about? You don't know either, huh? Weird. Who gave the order then? Arueshalae's locked up in Dresden's dungeon. I tried to find out who gave the order to jail her and who carried it out, but I came up empty-handed. What's the story there then? If you ask me, it's one of two things. Either it was you who secretly ordered her arrest, or it was Arueshalae herself and she just felt like locking herself up in a cell. Which one seems more likely to you? Have you noticed anything odd about her recently? I suppose I have. She's been even more secretive than usual. Before, my people would spot her every now and then as she observed the ordinary folk going about their business, but lately she's been spending most of her time holed up somewhere in the outskirts of the city away from people. Oh, and one more thing, believe it or not, but one of my spies swears he heard her crying out there on her own. I'll definitely talk to her. All we know is that we know nothing at all. Talking to her might be a good idea. I'm rooting for a redemption just like you, but who can tell what's going on inside the head of a demon who's trying to turn good? Alright, to the prison we go. AM Nura. Alright. Arueshalae stands in the middle of the room, immersed in painful contemplation. Seeing you approach, she recoils in fright. No, don't come any closer. Please don't. Why are you here? This is where I belong. You shouldn't be alone with me. Please leave. I'm begging you. It's dangerous. I'm dangerous. The succubus raises her ruby eyes to you, and you notice streaks of tears on her face. When I joined your party, I thought to myself, this is it. I'm a crusader now. I might actually be able to rid myself of my demon nature, but it's so hard. The abyss lives within me. I let my guard down for a moment, and there it was, waiting to remind me of what I truly am. I didn't hurt anyone, but I just can't talk about it. It's too shameful. Please just leave me here in this cell. Let these walls be my cloister. And don't talk to me unless absolutely necessary. I will still accompany you on your travels, but until I curb the demon inside me, I should keep my distance from you. What's going on with you? Please talk to me. I know it's not easy for you, but I can help if you let me. You really do want to help me. You want to save a beast of the abyss who doesn't deserve to be near someone like you, the succubus size. Fine, I'll tell you why I'm here, and after I do, I'll understand if you don't ever want to see me again. You've been so kind to me. You treated me like I already deserved your kindness, like I wasn't a demon but a mortal, and I'm starting to feel that you're becoming very important to me. I want to be near you, talk to you, touch you. Is that such a bad thing? It's bad. It's very, very bad. I'm a demon, remember? I taint everything I touch. The most terrible weapon of any succubus is her caress, which leeches life from the one who trusted her. I still possess this weapon whether I like it or not. I'm like a venomous snail? Snake? Toad? I don't remember. Like an animal that can't help but sting even when it doesn't want to. In my previous life, I had many lovers. Some were my tormentors who degraded and broke me to the point where I barely survived, and for others, I was their tormentor. I devoured, degraded, and drained their souls dry. Every single day I struggled to suppress this desire, this unholy hunger inside me. But when you're near, forgive me. Please, please forgive me. I don't want to do that, but every time I see you, my desires overwhelm me. Frightening, demonic desires. I can't curb them. As I look at you, I can't stop imagining us, you and I, together. Interesting. Why don't you share your desires with me? Maybe we could satisfy some of them without harming anyone, okay? Can't you control your own abilities? Can't you kiss someone without leeching their life force? Not even if you try really hard? Let's see what 2 results in. I can't control myself. Sometimes one look at an attractive mortal is enough to send me mad with the desire to pounce on them and suck them dry. Takes all my strength just to turn away and leave. What would happen if I... The demon runs her finger over her lips and finishes in a barely audible voice. I haven't done it in so long. What? I don't have the strength to fight it. You know, I'm not without a sin either. I think I understand I'm not angry with you. Let's go with option 4. This seems a bit too wild for the moment. Really? I can't picture it. Would you care to tell me? To share with me? I failed people who were relying on me? For a demon, trust is a stupid manifestation of weakness. It took me a long time to learn not to break others' trust. And it took even longer to learn how to trust someone else. It's so unsettling but oddly liberating to turn my back to someone without being afraid of getting stabbed. Thank you for sharing with me. It turns out that even you are not entirely free from evil. Okay. I guess we can try option 1. Why don't you share your desires with me? Maybe we could satisfy some of them without harming anyone. No, don't tell me that. My mind is like a tinderbox right now. If you say things like that, my control could snap. I'd pounce on you like a ravenous larva on meat. Arueshalae pauses and takes a couple of deep breaths. I ask you, no, I beg you in the name of Desna, please don't ever say anything like that to me again. Mortals can flirt with each other without harming anyone, but you're flirting with the abyss. One playful comment could instantly wipe out all my years of effort and turn me back into a monster. So, which one of these? You don't have to hide away from me in this cell. Please come out of here. But these desires, they're tearing me apart. What hope do I have of controlling them with you so near? You've told me yourself not all your desires are horrible. Talking, sharing thoughts and feelings, would that be so bad? You want to learn to live like a mortal? Then instead of hiding, you need to learn how to live among the people you care about. But what if I slip up? Until I learn how not to be a monster, anyone close to me is in danger. You've told me yourself not all your desires are horrible. Yeah, okay, let's try that. Would it? Arueshalae ponders that for a while and then nods to herself. You're right. Some of these desires are so light, so joyful, so mortal, but right after these innocent dreams, the others come. Cruel, violent, demonic ones, and I don't know how to separate them. Desires are not deeds. We don't send people to prison for their thoughts. You wouldn't say that if you knew what I was thinking. You have no inkling of what my desires are. If only you could see what I'm imagining right now. For thoughts like these, I deserve more than a prison cell. I deserve the gallows. There's no use in trying to hide from your nature. You must overcome it. Don't worry, I'll be with you. I'll help you. You aren't scared of me at all. You know what a lying monster I am, but you still trust me. Why? What is it that you see in me that I fail to see in myself? She wrings her hands and falls silent for a long time. When she starts speaking again, her voice seems firmer, as if she has found some source of inner strength. Thank you for believing in me. It means I should believe in myself too. I won't hide in this cell anymore. If you say that I won't slip up, that means I won't. I will watch you until I learn to look at the world the way mortals do. Without evil and violence in my heart, I'll learn to look at you the way you deserve. Okay, so that's done. That's quite interesting. I like this whole redemption arc that she's going on. And it's showing that she's trying to fight, which is kind of cool. I like that. So far, I think Pathfinder Wrath the Righteous does the whole story stuff really well. So I actually don't remember if I encountered this quest in previous runs or not. Maybe it's just been so long since I got to this point that I just don't remember. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out in the next act as well. Alright, in the meantime, let's go back to Crusade Affairs. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to end the episode. I have progressed time quite a bit. We completed Kayless's Crusade event, and that's all sorted. We did a few other Crusade events and got finance points increased by 10, and then we got Robust here to get a bit more HP on our troops. We haven't quite reached a point where the Queen shows up, so we're still waiting on that, and I'll probably be skipping days until that happens, and then we will probably start whatever events need to happen there for us to progress the events after the seal is broken down. So we will come back and go from there. So thanks a lot for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one.